Hey guys, so real quick before I start talking about the subject that the video is about, someone had a very specific request. They wanted to see my tattoo. So here's my tattoo. Side, back. Okay, check. So, am I happy with my lower surgery and do I have any regrets? For those of you that just want to watch and leave, I have no regrets. I'm really happy. That pretty much sums up the video. I can say more about it though. Um, I think one of the biggest fears I had going into lower surgery, I was scared that things would go wrong, that I wouldn't be happy with the results. There's a lot of stigma around lower surgery that, honestly, I need to turn up the brightness. That honestly, it just seems like it's fear based and not necessarily based in fact. Because I've had a great experience with my lower surgery, and I am nothing but happy with my results. Poor Tiff is so tired of hearing about my penis. I It's like I'm a teenage boy. Honestly, I just can't. I don't want to get too specific, but I'm very happy with it. I'm happy that I went through with it. Um, I have no regrets whatsoever. I know a lot of trans men don't feel this way. They either like the parts that they have or just not as big of a deal to them. But for me, I feel much more complete, much more masculine having had this surgery. For me, it was necessary. So, there's only, it's almost a shock to me. Um, I'm startled as to how much of a difference this has made for me. And the only thing I have to compare it to is when I was 25 years old and I had quite a few huge life changing experiences all at the same period of time. I mean, it was big, and they weren't necessarily good things that happened, but it set up a chain of events that led to great things and the life that I have now. Um, but during that period of time where all of this stuff was going down, and I saw all these huge changes happening, and I was actually diving towards these changes, I was just walking around my house, and I'm not advocating drinking, everyone, but for months I just walked around my house drinking whiskey, smoking cigars, and saying, "Holy flying fuck Batman." And I know it sounds ridiculous, but I feel like doing that kept me from having some sort of mental break. And this is the same situation, but not in a bad way at all. I just keep walking around thinking, holy hell, I have a penis that works, and I can use it, and I can pee, and I can do whatever else I want to do with it. And it is amazing. I have no regrets whatsoever about my lower surgery. And I've got the other one coming up in a month, and I'm excited for that one as well. Um, so, any of you that are considering lower surgery, but you've been frightened by horror stories, and there are horror stories out there, but don't let it frighten you to the point that you don't do your research really well and really make an educated decision. Because not everyone has horror stories. There are so many of us that have really awesome stories, and this surgery has been life changing for them. I know it's been life changing for me. It's the small things in life that make up life, and the small change for me of being able to pee standing has been monumental in so many ways for me. It just, the everyday emasculate, I'm not saying that word right, the being emasculated every day from having to sit to pee was becoming intolerable for me. And, I didn't leave my work when I transitioned. I stayed at the same job, and I felt like anytime I went into the men's restroom with my coworkers and I had to go into the stall to pee, I just felt like it was a huge reminder to everyone that I was not born male when it comes to my body. And the same thing, I do a ton of hiking and outdoor activities. And not being able to go to whip out my penis and pee with the other men, it was a deal for me. It was really hard. I'm just so thankful to be here, and having had lower surgery. And I really hesitated making this video because I didn't want it to sound like I was gloating, and I didn't want to incite jealousy from any of my fellow trans brothers, and I didn't want to incite sadness from anyone that is not at the place where they want the surgery and they can't have them. And so, if any of those things are happening, guys, I am really sorry. I want for all of you to have everything you want, and I know that you'll get there. I did feel like I needed to, and I really wanted to share the joys of having lower surgery. I feel like a lot of times people put the bad stuff on YouTube, like, oh my God, this surgery was so awful, or this happened, but maybe they're a little slower to share the good. So I just wanted to make sure that I was sharing the good as well. And again, any of you that are working towards a lower surgery and you feel like you're never going to get there, you're going to get there. Don't give up. If you want it, it'll happen, and it's totally worth it. At least it was to me. So I will end the video on that, and one more little peek for my friend about my tattoo. There it is, top of the shoulder. Feel a little ridiculous. Oh well. Okay, guys, have a good weekend. Bye.